So part four, this is the scaling part of my business. And this took place, I would say, between about 2016 and 2018, where we just kept adding more locations. Things were really busy. I was all in on the business now. So I'd done all of the coaching. I was still in different coaching groups, things like that. But I was ready now. The first 5 years was kind of like figuring it out. And also, I mean, I could have done it faster, but I was also had a baby, had little kids. So now was the time. They were starting to go into school. They were getting a little older, that I felt like we had a really good opportunity to really make this thing a real business. So 2016, I'm in the new location for my original one. That year, another clinic approaches me that I'm the rep for that says, hey, do you want to take over our location? And of course I did. So I took over their location. They were amazing at coaching. I was good at running a business. So just that synergy worked really well. The owner actually stayed on as my employee because she wanted to be a coach and was great at it. So that worked out really well. We moved that into a better location. And that's actually a funny story. It's in the Mill Creek Town Center. Years prior, maybe 2014 or 15 was the first time I'd ever been there. I drove through the town center. I thought, this place is so cute. I'm going to have a clinic here one day. And then I didn't know them at the time. I don't even think they had their clinic open at the time. So I think it's really cool how that kind of manifested itself. So that moved into the town center in the spring of 2017. So later that year, we decided to open a clinic in Lake Stevens. So it takes probably 6 months to a year to open a clinic. You have to find the location with your agent, get a good letter of intent. Everyone has to get on the same page. There's just a lot of negotiations and figuring out tenant improvements, and then all the construction, getting it all ready because all the rooms had to get built out, all of that. But at this point, it kind of felt like copy paste because we'd already done it twice now. Same paint colors, same floor, everything. So that was actually really fun to find new locations and do that. So that location opened in spring of 2018. But in the meantime there, two other locations that I was the rep for kind of had seen that I'd done this and were like, hey, I want to take over our location too. The end of 2017, I took over the one in Paulsbo. So moving into 2018, I now have that location and needed to move it also. So I had to find a new location. So we opened in the new location, I think June. May of that year was our Lake Stevens that we did from scratch. And then kind of snuck in there April of that year. So April, May, June, we opened 3, was Bellingham. So that one I kept where it was for a while because I just couldn't find anything good in the area. But 3 back to back, I don't recommend that, but it was wild. And my husband was still working full time during this time. I was not coaching anymore, luckily, because obviously I was doing this all the time. Plus I was still a rep. And then he took a leave of absence from his job the summer of 2018. He went back when his time ran out. So this was unpaid leave, and he was union at the time, and they kind of frown upon that. So he had to get it approved, went back in September, and he was there that first week, and he's like, not doing it. So he finally quit, joined the company full time the end or September of 2018. And that leads us into 2019 when now we're kind of done scaling, but now we have some wild changes that are about to happen.